Imagine standing on the deck of the RMS Titanic, unaware of the hidden dangers lurking beneath its grandeur. Welcome to Titanic's Shocking Facts, where we unveil the most startling truths about this legendary ship. Stay with us as we dive into 15 astonishing revelations about the Titanic. Number 15. Coal fire. Before setting sail, a fire broke out in one of Titanic's coal bunkers. This fire continued burning for days, possibly weakening the ship's structure and contributing to its rapid sinking. The fire was known to the crew, but they kept it a secret to avoid alarming the passengers. Some experts believe the intense heat may have made the steel hull brittle, exacerbating the damage caused by the iceberg. The decision to sail despite the fire remains one of the most controversial aspects of the Titanic's doomed voyage. Number 14. Flawed rivets. The Titanic's construction included brittle iron rivets, which were more prone to breaking under stress, particularly where the iceberg impact occurred. Investigations revealed that these rivets were made of substandard materials due to a shortage of high-quality metal. This flaw compromised the integrity of the ship's hull, making it more vulnerable to the iceberg's impact. Had stronger rivets been used, the ship might have withstood the collision better, potentially preventing the catastrophic flooding. Number 13. Lifeboat shortage. The Titanic had only 20 lifeboats for its 2x40 passengers and crew, due to outdated regulations and aesthetic choices. This drastically limited the number of people who could be saved, as the lifeboats could only accommodate about half of those on board. The ship's designers believed the vessel was unsinkable, so they saw no need for more lifeboats. This tragic miscalculation resulted in many preventable deaths when the ship went down, highlighting a critical oversight in maritime safety. Number 12. Captain's experience. Captain Edward J. Smith was selected more for his social status and popularity with wealthy passengers than his maritime skills. His career included several maritime incidents before the Titanic voyage. While he was experienced, his decision-making during the disaster has been widely scrutinized. Some argue that his overconfidence in the ship's capabilities and his delayed response to the iceberg warnings contributed to the tragedy. Smith's legacy is a complex blend of heroism and questionable judgment. Number 11. The SS Californian Incident. The nearby SS Californian did not respond promptly to Titanic's distress calls, leading to missed opportunities for rescue. The wireless operator on the Californian was off-duty, and the captain did not react to the distress flares seen in the sky. This lack of action has been heavily criticized, as the Californian was close enough to have potentially saved many lives. The incident remains one of the most controversial aspects of the Titanic disaster, underscoring the importance of vigilance and swift response in maritime emergencies. Number 10. Third-class passenger treatment. Third-class passengers were hindered by locked gates meant to enforce immigration laws, making it difficult for them to access lifeboats. They had a significantly lower survival rate compared to first and second-class passengers. Many were trapped below deck and were among the last to be informed about the severity of the situation. This tragic disparity highlights the class divisions of the time and adds a layer of social injustice to the already harrowing disaster. Number 9. The heroic Countess. Countess Noelle Leslie took charge of a lifeboat, helping to row and maintain order, thereby saving many lives during the chaotic evacuation. Her leadership and courage under pressure were instrumental in ensuring that the lifeboat she commanded was not only safely launched, but also efficiently managed. Leslie's bravery stands out as a remarkable act of heroism amid the chaos, and her story is a testament to the strength and resolve displayed by many during the disaster. Number 8. The Baker's survival. Chief Baker Charles Juin survived the icy waters for nearly 3 hours by drinking whiskey, which he claimed helped him avoid hypothermia. His unlikely survival story is one of the most fascinating aspects of the Titanic disaster. Juin was one of the last people to leave the ship and spent hours in the freezing Atlantic before being rescued. His claim about the whiskey has been both celebrated and questioned, but his incredible endurance remains a highlight in the tales of Titanic survivors. Number 7. Benjamin Guggenheim's Gallantry. Wealthy passenger Benjamin Guggenheim and his valet dressed in their finest clothes and prepared to die with dignity, allowing others to take their spots on the lifeboats. Guggenheim's act of gallantry has been remembered as a poignant moment of selflessness and courage. He reportedly said, "We are dressed in our best and are prepared to go down like gentlemen." His calm and composed demeanor in the face of imminent death adds a human element to the tragedy, reflecting the nobility of spirit shown by some passengers. Number 6. Misplaced Confidence. Titanic was touted as unsinkable due to its design with 16 watertight compartments. However, the compartments' walls were not high enough, allowing water to spill from one to another, leading to the sinking. This overconfidence in the ship's design played a critical role in the disaster. The belief in the ship's invincibility led to complacency in safety measures and emergency preparedness. The failure of the watertight compartments underscores the flawed engineering assumptions and the limits of human ingenuity in the face of nature's forces. Number 5. Delayed distress signal. There was a delay in sending out distress signals after the collision, and some wireless operators initially did not take the situation seriously enough. This delay cost precious time that could have been used to coordinate a more effective rescue operation. The initial underestimation of the severity of the situation and the hesitation to send distress signals significantly reduced the chances of a timely rescue by nearby ships. This oversight underscores the critical importance of prompt and decisive action in emergency situations. Number 4. Music in the face of doom. The ship's musicians played music to calm passengers as the ship sank. They reportedly played until the final moments, with Nearer My God to Thee being one of the last pieces played. This act of bravery and dedication added a poignant and humanizing touch to the disaster, providing a semblance of comfort in the face of imminent doom. The musicians' commitment to their duty remains one of the most moving stories from the Titanic, highlighting the power of music and courage in dire circumstances. Number 3. Ignored ice warnings. The Titanic received multiple iceberg warnings throughout its voyage, but these were either ignored or not adequately communicated to the bridge. The failure to heed these warnings played a crucial role in the ship's collision with the iceberg. Some messages were not passed on to Captain Smith, and others were downplayed in their urgency. This lack of communication and the dismissal of the iceberg threats exemplified the human errors that compounded the tragedy, transforming a navigational challenge into a full-scale disaster. Number 2. Olympic switch theory. A conspiracy theory suggests that the Titanic was switched with its sister ship, the Olympic, in an insurance scam gone wrong. According to this theory, the Olympic, which had been damaged in a prior accident, was disguised as the Titanic to claim insurance money. While there is little concrete evidence to support this theory, it has persisted over the years as one of the many mysteries and legends surrounding the Titanic. The idea of such a switch adds an intriguing layer of speculation and intrigue to the already complex story of the Titanic. Number 1. Rich and famous. The Titanic carried several notable passengers, including John Jacob Astor IV, Benjamin Guggenheim, and Isidor Straus. Many of these prominent figures died in the disaster, adding to its historical impact. The presence of such high-profile individuals aboard the ship drew significant media attention and public interest, both during the voyage and after the disaster. Their tragic fates underscore the indiscriminate nature of the tragedy, affecting people from all walks of life and leaving a lasting mark on history. That wraps up our journey through Titanic's shocking facts. From the coal fire that weakened its structure to the rich and famous passengers whose lives were tragically cut short, the Titanic's story is one of human error, bravery, and enduring mystery. If you love discovering these intriguing historical insights with us, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more curated lists ranging from the top 5 must-sees to the top 15 deep dives across various destinations and topics. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to explore more fascinating stories with you in our next video.